There are places history tried to erase. This is one of them, and the people inside were never meant to leave. The train hissed to a stop beneath a sky the color of steel. Colonel Shiro Ishii stepped onto the platform, boots crunching on frozen gravel. His breath hung in the cold morning air. He carried no rifle, no grenade, no uniform of war, but what he held would leave scars deeper than any battlefield. In the hills beyond, Unit 731 awaited. Here, science became a weapon, and humanity was the target. The first prisoners arrived quietly. Civilians, prisoners of war, men, women. Most would never see sunlight again. Inside the compound, ordinary medical procedures were twisted into systematic horrors. Doctors experimented on live humans with techniques designed to optimize suffering, efficiency over empathy. Thermometers, scalpels, chemical solutions. Every tool of healing became a tool of death. Imagine a place where every question ends in suffering and no answer is safe. And fever experiments, frostbite trials, infectious disease testing. The prisoners were treated as data points, not as people. The Japanese army officially denied Unit 731 existed, yet Ishii reported to Tokyo with meticulous records, each death cataloged as progress. By 1937, as the Second Sino-Japanese War escalated, the experiments intensified. Prisoners were exposed to plague, anthrax, and cholera. It wasn't just science, it was chemical warfare training on humans. Every experiment perfected a method of killing that could be unleashed on entire populations. The scale is almost impossible to comprehend. Thousands of men, women, and children systematically experimented upon. Some prisoners were frozen, burned, or infected, all in the name of military strategy. And yet the world would remain silent for decades. Colonel Ishii documented it all. Sketches, charts, photographs, each record a silent testament to unimaginable cruelty. He trained a new generation of doctors, spreading knowledge that was both medical and murderous, a legacy designed to survive even if he did not. By 1940, Unit 731 had grown into a vast network. Thousands of personnel, multiple satellite facilities, entire towns erased from official maps. This wasn't hidden in the shadows, it was a city of death, operating under the guise of science. Biological weapons were tested not only in labs but on civilians. Water supplies were contaminated, airborne pathogens released, infectious disease spread silently, and the victims were labeled natural epidemics in official reports. It was humanity weaponized by people who called themselves doctors. By 1945, Japan's war was collapsing. Soviet forces advanced into Manchuria. Unit 731 received its final orders: destroy everything. Laboratories were demolished, records burned, and prisoners executed. The evidence of atrocity was meant to vanish. But some secrets survive. Colonel Ishii walked away, not as a criminal, but as a man with immunity, trading death for data. The United States, entering the Cold War, wanted the research. Ishii gave it freely in exchange for protection. No trials, no convictions, no justice. While Nazi doctors were tried at Nuremberg, Unit 731 vanished from public scrutiny. The victims were silenced, the world turned away, and the experiments continued in secret archives. Many survivors never spoke, carrying memories too horrific to recount. Families of the dead never received acknowledgement. For decades, Japan denied the unit's existence. Textbooks omitted it. Government officials dismissed it. Only survivor testimony, leaked documents, and declassified intelligence slowly brought the truth to light. Unit 731 was not a mistake. It was a warning. Unchecked authority, dehumanization, and the belief that progress justifies any cruelty. That is the legacy of this laboratory. Science without ethics becomes indistinguishable from atrocity. Today, the site in Pingfang stands as a museum. Concrete ruins, silent corridors, empty rooms. No exhibit can fully convey what happened there, because the horror was not in what was built, it was in what was decided. Researchers had the power to heal or to harm. They chose harm every time. And some of the techniques developed here continue to haunt medicine and warfare. The estimated death toll? 3,000 to 12,000. And yet, numbers fail to capture the true scale of trauma. Families were broken, communities destroyed, and the moral shock resonates to this day. Unit 731 wasn't just history, it's a mirror. A mirror showing what happens when humanity is stripped from humanity. The survivors, hidden for decades, eventually told their stories. Some whispered, some wrote memoirs. Their testimonies revealed patterns of cruelty that were deliberate, repeated, and chillingly rationalized. Even the scientists believed they were serving a higher purpose, the glory of empire, the efficiency of war. It was obedience without conscience, efficiency without empathy, science without morality. For decades, the world debated how such a unit could exist, how it could operate undetected, and how its knowledge survived post-war. The answer lies in secrecy, bureaucracy, and the dangerous allure of unchecked authority. Today, the ruins are quiet. The lab is gone. Nature has reclaimed the hills. But silence is not forgiveness, and forgetting is not safety. Unit 731 is a warning etched into history. Power without accountability corrupts. Science without ethics kills, and the human cost cannot be undone. For those who walk past the museum today, it is easy to feel removed. But the echoes of that nightmare remain, and humanity must remember. What happened in Manchuria is not myth, not propaganda, not exaggeration. It is reality, and it is a mirror of what can happen when cruelty hides behind authority, ambition, and knowledge. This was a place where science killed, where humans became instruments of death, and where history will not let us look away.